adoption time for her child. So,
All right. 1 week will be enough time for you guys?
you know what, Judge? Honestly, next week is very bad for me. Can we just do it 2 weeks out?
Weeks? Will the 22nd work for you, man?
Yes, I'll make it work.
All right. May 22nd, 2026.
Person or
In person, 3 p.m.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Have a great weekend. And so I'm not rude to any of you. Any of you who are mothers, happy Mother's Day. I will say that to all now. Okay. Haverhill on Clark versus Sylvia. Amory Brewer.
Not for the plaintiff. Not checked in.
Did not check in.
She's actually here.
Oh, she's here. Okay. I knew she was here. She said,
All right, good.
hello. Your name?
Sylvia Amory Brewer.
All right. What are we doing on this?
So, Your Honor, I had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Brewer. She filed a motion to set aside default judgment. So we are here for her.
On her motion.
The floor is hers.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Hello. I thought you had questions for me.
Well, there are two parts to a motion to set aside. One is that you have to have good cause for failing to appear. The other is that you have to have a meritorious defense to the claim, which is you'd have to have some defense to the judgment amount.
Okay. So I was able to obtain when I applied to set aside the motion, I was able to send some emails to the court. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at them.
I've looked at some of them.
Some of them. Okay, yes. My wallet, as I was trying to explain to the council, my daughter was back there. You have to see her still. We both went to Ross and I left my little wallet. It was really tiny in the house. And then we left on an Uber and went to Ross and came back and it was missing from the inside of my apartment. I reported it to the apartment and they told me, oh, are you making it up? I said, no. And a few days later, they got rid of the manager, who was Latasha Dexter. And then they got rid of her special operations assistant. And you're welcome to ask anybody here now that's from Haverhill or in the future. There's been a lot of misappropriation of our finances on our ledgers, as well as our paperwork. And it was just kind of ghetto. It was really messed up. So they got rid of a lot of people, including one of the people who have access to, we have key fobs. So it has to be somebody that's on staff that has access to our, so long story short, I got behind. Okay. But then, and so I had to get everything replaced. I had to get my ID replaced. My bank would not let me access anything. I didn't even have my debit card until I could get that. So that's the first thing. That was a just cause. And I wasn't able to pay my whatever. So that's one thing. And then I lost my job, which I was at Chick-fil-A at the time. I have a disability. So now I have a new job and I'm able to pay. And I asked the council here if I could have until the 3rd week of June or the end of June. I get everything else caught up. I will pay June's rent on time. But if I can have to the end of June, I will pay everything back that I owe, whether Hawk help or not.
Hold on, slow down. All right, I get it. Take a breath.
Yes.
All right. You just need more time to get this paid.
Yes, because Hawk wants it lower, but it has to be lower than 3,000.
Hold on.
It was below 3,000 at first.
All right.
Okay.
Been through it. I got to catch up. Okay. All right. I know there's a lot you want to tell me, but I want to make sure I'm understanding you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So is Hawk going to pay 3,000 for you? Is that the deal? Or
they told me, I've called them 4 times. They said, if you can get a receipt that you've paid, or they said, if you can get it down, they said, you're welcome to ask the judge if he will reduce. But I asked the plaintiff's counsel.
Okay.
Because of the fact that I left my apartment and my daughter came with me, somebody with access got into my apartment and took my ID that has access with Haverhill. So that's what I'm asking.
All right. Anything, counsel?
Yes, sir. So first and foremost, the first issue before the court is the motion. So I would consider that the court has in possession the defendant's motion. There's a lot of things in here. I tried to
Mhm.
read it and try to get to the bottom line. And speak with with Ms. Avery, Brewer. So I did indicate to her, everything that's in this motion is just an allegation. There's nothing to substantiate it. Number one, and number two, I don't think that I'm not against stipulating to set aside the motion, but I cannot, again, she still has to meet the good cause and the meritorious defense, and that's for the court to decide. But aside from that, I did indicate that I don't have the authority to reduce the amount. The only way that Hawk is gonna pay the 3,000 is if she's gonna have to pay towards it. That's the only way the balance is gonna go down. And so I discussed and I indicated to her that she would have to pay the difference between the balance and the 3,000 before Hawk will remit any type of payment. So her balance currently with attorney fees and costs is $5,672, which means she would have to pay $2,672 in order for Hawk to pay the remaining 3,000. She's asking for a June date, but then June is also going to accrue. And so that is why now we are here before the court, we need the court's intervention here, obviously. So if, I guess I can say, we can stipulate to setting aside the motion, and then enter a judgment for her to pay $2,672 by June, whenever she can pay it. But also I would ask the court to allow me to enter the terms that June rent has to be paid on time. That is the only way that I can see to reconcile this.
Okay. Can I say one more thing? Just one more thing at the moment. Also, I wanted to pay my rent to the court because 3 times I had to throw my food out, and I put it in here, but she said they couldn't make it out. They couldn't read it. It was a lot. But there were a lot of repairs, and my daughter seen them, and we had some video footage, but I had to get a new phone. So whatever video footage she has on her phone, we can show you. But I had to throw my food out 3 times because my refrigerator kept going out.
Right.
But it's a brand new unit.
Stop.
And my heat went out, but my DT is on.
Right now,
Yes.
the major issue is you got to find a way to get this rent paid,
Yes.
right?
Can I pay it to you until all the repairs are
Yeah.
done? I can pay you $850 now because my check was $144, $1,144, but I have to,
I got
I have to take care of
Okay.
this transportation to work, food,
So,
DTE, that kind of stuff.
so did Hawk, okay, so here's the big issue, all right, and what I want to get to.
Yes, sir.
The structure of what funds will be available through Hawk and SOS is changing June 1st.
Oh, huh.
I can't say,
Changing for the better or for the worse?
Yeah.
it really is changing for the worse. I mean, I got a lot to say about it because I don't understand how this county, which takes care of its people,
So there's no.
lessening the amount and only going to have them apply to certain Section 8 or subsidized properties and
Wow.
forget that everybody else's life is rising gas prices, the cost of rent, everything else. Those folks are just getting left out.
Oh,
Don't want me to talk about that because I will go on all day and then I will become very angry. Then I have to get off the bench because saying things that are very non-judicial.
okay.
So however we have to try to do this, my real point to that is we've got to get it done before June 1st.
Okay.
I've got to get, you've got to get enough so that they'll pay the 3.
Right.
Now,
My daughter,
is whether or not they'll pay off the judgment.
yes, sir.
Okay.
My daughter we've asked a couple times, and if we could move me, she wants me to move into a 1-bedroom,
I'm not
1.5 bath.
that.
Okay, good.
I'm just not going to deal with that right now.
Well, I was approved of where I live. I retired from the state of Michigan, sign language, and I did that for years, 28 years, and they got the money. But then when I lost the job, I had to wait to get the new job. So, and then I lost my brother. I brought that for you. I lost my brother, and I was
Ma'am, stop.
Yes.
Here's the bottom line, and what I'm trying to tell you is either we have to find a way for you to come up with 2,672 by the end of May.
I can have
I
that.
hope.
I can have that by the end of May.
What date can you do that by?
Okay, the last day of May, are you guys gonna be open till 5?
It's the 29th of May.
What day is that?
That's a Friday.
Okay, because I usually work, I'll ask, do you know when the court will still be open? I will pay my money to the court that day, and I will have all of it. In the cashier's.
Stop for one moment. I want you to be able to tell Hawk on the 29th
Okay,
if we have any hope of doing anything because of that you have that 2672. If we have it here, we can at least tell them that.
I will have
I
it.
don't know that that's it. So when do you think you can pay 2672 into court escrow?
I have a question. Can I pay you in 2 installments?
You can pay
Okay,
by the 28th.
okay, I will have 850 of it today, and I will pay the balance on the 28th of May.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. To pay 2672 into escrow.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't going to guarantee anything, folks, but it's the only shot we've got.
Yes.
We're going to do that by the 28th of May. I'll adjourn this case out to May 29th, 2026
Okay.
at 12 noon.
Okay.
And then that way we'll see if that's there. We'll try to get through the Hawk, see if they'll pay that other amount that
Okay.
gets you through May,
Thank
if it all works. I can't guarantee it though. Okay.
Thank you. As long as it's below 3,000, they said they can help me. That's what they said.
I know what they said,
Right.
but
I appreciate you, Judge. Thank you.
thank you. All right. You have a blessed weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you, sir.
Haverhill on Clark versus Eric Britton.
Then the.
I'm just adjourning the
Okay.
motion.
Got it. All right.
Ready to go?
Your name?
Eric Burr. Good afternoon, sir.
All right. And how much is owing at this point?
So we do have a consent judgment, Your Honor.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, we have a consent judgment for possession only. This is 266, correct? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
The rent to retain is $1,448.90. Attorney fees and costs in the amount of $170 for a total redemptive amount of $1,618.90. The defendant has agreed to pay or vacate by May 29th, 2026. There's no money judgment. I did discuss MCR 4.201J, the 3-day residual, as well as the 10-day appeal date. He has signed up.
Is all of that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions regarding anything on this judgment?
Not at all.
And you were apprised of your 3-day rights of rescission.
Excuse me?
Were you apprised of your 3-day rights of rescission that you have 3 days to think about this after I sign it? Oh, well, I'll give it. I'll give it to you. You have 3 days because you're unrepresented by counsel. You have 3 business days to think about this judgment. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some mistake on your part, some confusion, or some right you didn't assert, you'd have to file a motion within those 3 business days. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It doesn't mean I grant it, but you file it. All right. I granted the judgment. Thank you. Haverhill on Clark versus Joel Brewer. Hello. What's your name?
I'm JL Brewer.
Okay. Okay. You had an appointment with SOS on the 21st, April.
I don't recall. Sorry. April 21st?
Yes. All right. They sent me this piece of paper, this spreadsheet that's supposed to tell me everything like some oracle. And it tells me that you had an appointment
Oh,
on April 21st.
I'm sorry. I recall now. It was over the phone.
Okay.
It was over the phone, and we made the appointment. I talked to Alicia Sykes was my coordinator, and I just got an email back from her today, and I was approved for $3,000 for them to pay.
So when did you got an email today?
Yeah, I just got an email this morning. But the only thing is, because my employer didn't send over the verification within the time, it moved us past the date, for this month. So now I owe 11 before they'll pay the 3,000, but I can have that by the 29th, like we discussed.
Okay. So
I wrote it down.
you wrote what? Yeah, thank you. So they will pay the 3, but because we're now in May, you have to pay the 1,100, right? And you can pay that by the 29th. Okay, did you talk?
I have the email here. It just was delayed, and it was delayed.
No, it's okay. It's just I want to make sure that they're going to do what they say they're going to do for you.
Yes, I have it in writing right here.
Okay.
Okay.
And when can you then pay? How much is owing council? Let me start there.
We did discuss that Hawk's gonna pay the 3,000, but she does have to pay 1131. So her balance is $3,961 in rent, 170 in attorney fees and costs. The total is $4,131. So I have extended the writ date for all of these consent judgments to the end of the month, May 29th, so that it would take into consideration, any Hawk payments. And if you promise to pay from Hawk, then the defendants can pay by the prescribed date of May 29th. And then we will hold off on filing as long as there's a promise to pay from Hawk.
Got it.
So that's what the consent judgment did go.
Is that all correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this. The 1,100 plus, when are you going to be able to pay that?
I get paid actually the 15th and the 29th. So I was hoping to do 2 installments and then it'll be paid.
Okay, can I just say this?
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you how to handle all your finances. If you can do that and get everything paid by the 15th, that's going to be the
Okay.
better thing to do.
Okay.
Because like I was saying, I'm not sure that their money situation is, but I don't want you to come down to the 29th. You then tell them and they say, oh, we can't do,
Can't do it.
I did.
Okay. I
You
understand.
know what I'm saying? Okay. Do you have any other questions regarding this judgment?
No, Your Honor.
And you were told your 3-day rights of rescission?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Then I will enter the judgment. I'll sign off on it. All right, I've done that. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Haverhill